So this is a really crazy and funny story. A friend of mine, actually, his name is Tim. He's a great guy. He's been working at Deja Vu Love Boutique for a while. He's a friend of mine. He also does some radio here in town. And I'm looking at this store, Deja Vu Love Boutique. It's right across the street, basically, from the Orleans. I've been there before, actually. It's a very clean, nice store. I enjoy it. I've actually made a couple purchases there as well. I'll share that with you, JD, after the show. Maybe you could use some of the devices I bought. We could share them. But anyway, with all seriousness, well, maybe without seriousness, somebody walked into that store and stole a 3-foot-tall, 50-pound dildo. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. It made national news.
I thought it was taller than you.
Well, I was wrong on that one.
Okay.
It's only 3 feet
All
tall.
right,
I'm
all
about 6 feet, a half as large as me. So that's that could cause some injury.
That's a good size. That's a good size toy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a very good size toy.
Not a small toy.
So the general manager of Deja Vu Love Boutique is nice enough to join us right now to share this story with us. Her name is Megan Swartz. Megan, thank you so much for being here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing it. Megan, I don't mean to laugh because obviously it's a serious issue when somebody comes into your store and steals something. But am I wrong in assuming that it's not normally a 3-foot dildo and that's 50 pounds that somebody would steal? I mean, am I wrong in assuming that?
No, that's definitely the first time we've had that happen. I just wanted to clarify one thing, though. The store that Tim is at across from the Orleans is called the Adult Emporium.
Ah, okay.
We're actually on Sammy Davis Jr. right behind Trump.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
I've seen that one.
Next to Planet 13, our producers.
yes,
Okay.
right next to Planet 13.
Gotcha. Sorry for misspeaking there. Okay, so
Oh, it's okay.
so what exactly happened here? Can you explain to us from square one? How did this happen?
So basically, our employees, we don't believe that anything in this building is worth the value of our lives. And if somebody's desperate enough to steal something, there's a likelihood that they could have a weapon or whatnot. So we have a policy where we don't chase people down and tackle them. You know what I'm saying? If
Probably
it
a good
happens,
idea.
it happens, and we
Yeah.
report it. But unfortunately, we've had items that have been stolen that have been a value of $3,000, and the police obviously have more important things going on, and they're not tracking down sex machines and large dildos for us. So this happened, and obviously initially, we were all pretty angry because we've never sold one of those in store, but literally everybody that comes in picks it up, takes photos with it and whatnot, and it is not light at all. I mean, we
What's
have
the
people,
color?
grown men that go to pick it up, and they're like, holy crap, they can't even get it off. It's heavy.
I bet it
So
is.
that
bet
was like
it is.
our mascot, and we got a lot of social media likes and follows because of that. So we just thought, we should try and share this and see if we have an image of his car and whatnot. He did take his license plate off, but see if, a $2,000 cash reward might help us identify this person, because it's not his first time in our store either doing that.
Wait, hold on a second. What has he done before, this guy, this nut? What has he done before?
He stole a $3,000, it's called the Cowgirl. It's a sex machine. It retails for $3,000.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Wow. So this guy definitely has a fetish not only for sex toys, but a fetish
Expensive
for
ones.
shoplifting sex toys.
He likes luxury sex toys.
Yes, he
Exactly.
So, hey,
he's got like a really sweet dungeon somewhere.
I would
so
bet
we're
he does.
hoping,
Yeah.
With the economy the way that it is, somebody wants to get their second stimulus check from us and go ahead and turn this guy in.
So, I mean, honestly, is that 3-foot, 50-pound, sexual device? Is that even functional? I mean, can you actually use that, or talk to me about that?
No, it's just. I mean,
How could you use that, JD?
it's his own. So
How could
I
you
don't
put
know.
something
Maybe
3
there's
feet inside?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that's just that's a really, really
Did you just
large.
ask that?
That's just a 3-foot, 50-pound dildo. So it's just
What woman or
so
man
it's
would
like-
be able to take that? You would
so
die.
It's like a statue, basically.
Did JD
Yeah,
just ask?
it's just a gag item.
Okay.
It's like if you were to
Okay.
go to the Vegas Golden Knights and they have a 3-foot tall hockey puck, could somebody play with it on an ice rink? I'm sure. I guess.
Wait, hold on a second.
Not
Hold
feasible.
on. Let's rewind here for a second. JD just asked
I had a minor stroke.
if you could put a 3-foot dildo and use it.
No, I didn't.
Did you just ask that?
I mean, we have a second one here, so if you want to give it a try.
Yeah, I would love to give JD a try that. Yeah,
they have those machines that sit on the ground. I don't know. I can't think of the name of those, but
Sibian.
A Sibian. Couldn't that just be a giant Sibian theoretically?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's more of just a joke, It's
Yeah.
just like a conversation piece when people come and shop. And
I think JD's seriously trying to buy it. I think
they're anxious and nervous, so it's just something to kind of lighten the mood and give people a little chuckle so they'll relax.
What is the color of this device, if I may ask?
That one was a peachish color.
Okay, so some Republicans might buy it then that makes it okay. All right, that was a horrible joke. All right, so in all seriousness, we want to catch this guy. This guy is a scumbag. Yes, it's a funny story, but it's obviously scary for your employees when somebody goes in there. You don't know if he has a weapon or something. Yes, I agree with you, Megan. You don't want to chase down a guy and say, "That's my dildo! Give it back!" No, you can't do that. No, so I agree with you. It's not worth risking your life or one of your employees getting hurt. At the same time, the guy's committed a crime. He's a criminal, and he's an idiot. Can you give us information, since you've already described the device? I think it's also important to describe the person who stole the dildo. Can you give us a description of him, and let's try to get this guy?
Yeah, we believe he is roughly 5'11", 6 feet tall, and he's definitely chubby. He is white, and he's mid-40s. With a bald head.
It wasn't me.
Hey, does he have a mustache?
Wait a second. You weren't describing me. Whether I'm 40, I'm chubby, and I got a bald head.
Because if he has a mustache, he is basically the stereotypical sex offender.
I promise you, Megan, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Can I ask you a question? And let's have a little fun here now that we got you on the line. So I've been in some of these stores before, and when you see some of these sex dolls, some of the boxes say, "Feels like a real woman." Now, and maybe I'm wrong in thinking this, and I probably am wrong, Megan, because this is what you do for a living. Most people I thought that buy these devices probably don't know what a real woman feels like anyway. Am I wrong? Is that too judgmental?
I don't think you're wrong. I think that there's people out there that just can't get a date, or they're super introvert, or, whatever the case may be.
Don't talk about my co-host like that, please.
I mean, we've had very handsome-looking people that have come in, and they're very well off, and they've spent $3,000 on one of these dolls because he doesn't talk back, and that's something that's important to some people.
That's a bonus, yes. That's a bonus.
But
that's for
I
sure.
think that the adult industry is definitely evolving, and things are becoming much more realistic than say 10 years ago.
I agree. If you're just joining us, we're speaking with Megan Swartz. She is the general manager of Deja Vu Love Boutique. They had a 3-foot-long, 50-pound dildo that somebody stole from there. It made national news. It hit TMZ. All right, Megan, I want to tell you a story about one of your employees, and I don't think he would mind if I told this story because it's an interesting one at that. So Tim Unglesby is a friend of mine. He does a great job. He's the general manager at your other store, as you know, and he's an awesome guy. So I invited him in studio once because there was a story of a assistant college football coach who ordered a bunch of these sex toys to his office, and he got fired for it. So we had Tim come in to talk about what these devices were and what they did. In the middle of the interview, he had to go. And the reason why he had to go is because he told me there was an issue at his store where people showed up at his store, opened dildos, used devices, and they tried to return them. So my question is this something that happens a lot on a regular basis where people use these devices in your store and they think they can return it?
Well, I've never had anybody come into the store and use a device at all, so I don't know. Not exactly sure where they were, but picture, if you will, we're a nicer store, so I don't think you typically would see somebody walking through Walmart and using a tampon right out in the open. It would be the same situation.
Right.
But we've never had that issue before. But guests do try and return things. They try and return things and say they either A, didn't use it, or B, didn't like it. And we sell, a lot of the things that we sell are $200-$300. So when people make an investment, we try and find things that suit people's needs because, no, we can't take it back. Whether you say you used it or you didn't, we can't resell that. It's left our building.
Sure.
And that's disgusting. And
Yes.
I try and explain to people that just like I won't take somebody from somebody else and then turn around and sell it to you, I won't take something from you and turn around and sell it to the next person.
Fair enough. All right, I want to give you a chance to plug your store and talk. Boy, that is a really bad choice of words. Yes, JD is giving me a look. I'll use another word. But I want to give you a chance to talk about your store, the stuff that people can buy there. Like I said, I've been to that one. I've been to the one across from the Orleans, and it's a fun store to go to, whether you're going with a date or your wife or whatever the case may be, or just by yourself. Talk to me a little about your store and the kind of stuff that you sell in a PG-13 way, if you can.
So we are a full-range adult boutique. We sell, all your novelty items, dancewear. We sell shoes. We sell jewelry, DVDs. We sell it all. And we also have a pole studio that is inside of our boutique. And we do pole classes and hoop classes and silks. We do flexibility, abs, yoga, everything. And then we also have the world's only adult-themed escape rooms, and we have 2 of those inside here as well.
Wow.
So we're like a whole adventure corner for people who want to come have a good time. There's a lot.
That's cool. Well, I'll tell you, when I'm
adventure.
When I'm on a lot of my dates, a lot of the women would tell you they certainly need an escape room when they're hanging out with me. There's no question. Megan, I seriously hope we find this dildo stealer, this 3-foot tall dildo. We want to get it back. JD certainly wants to use it, as he exemplified in this interview. But in all seriousness, Megan, thank you for coming on. Hope you get this guy. I hope he never comes back.
Okay, I just want to say really quick, the reward is not for the rubber dildo. The reward is for the 6-foot tall dildo that came in and stole our rubber dildo. So we don't want it back. I've seen a lot of comments on Lad Bible and all these places. Oh, why would they want it back? We definitely don't. We just want him.
I got you.
He can actually keep the toy. We'd just like to see him arrested.
I understand.
And just to confirm, he did not have a red beard, right?
He did not.
Okay, so I'm safe.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I'm safe. All right,
okay.
Megan, thanks for coming on. We really do appreciate you, and we hope we get this guy. Okay, thank you again.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks a lot, Megan.
How about that? A white, bald, pudgy man, no, not me, stole a 3-foot tall, 50-pound dildo. I don't blame her for not wanting it back. She just wants the guy to go to jail. And hey, can you imagine being this guy and being in jail with a bunch of other people in a jail cell? And they're all like, hey, what'd you do, man? Hey, what'd you do? Hey, bro, what'd you do? Oh, I stole a dildo from a sex shop. Can you imagine?
But not just any dildo. This dildo was half my size.
Have you ever been convicted?
50 pounds.
Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Yes. What did you do? I stole a dildo. You're probably not going to get a job at McDonald's.
No, it's a misdemeanor. It's definitely not a felony.
Anyway.
But no, the crazy part of it, is the fact that this guy's 6 feet tall. He's white. He's chubby. He's bald. If he has a mustache, he is the stereotypical sex offender.
To catch a predator.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.